Hi friends, today I am going to present a seminar topic based on the political background in the Tin Drum. I think we already familiar about the novel, The Tin Drum, and we can say that it's one among the greatest novel of the 20th century, which is published in the year of 1959. And we can see the protagonist of the novel named as Oscar Matzerath. And the author, the novelist Gunter Grass, he's a German novelist, poet, playwright, illustrator, and graphic artist, sculptor, and recipient of the 1999 Nobel Prize in Literature. He was born in the Free City of Dancing, and the Free City of Dancing is one among the important place in our novel because it influences him a lot in this novel. The protagonist of the Tin Drum, the Oscar Matzerath, is a young boy who doesn't want to grow into the adult life that everyone else eventually grows into. When he is 3, Oscar decides to stop growing. When he turned 3, he received a toy tin drum, and he uses that to deal with everything, from his family to politics by drumming. However, this drum is not just a stress reliever, he can control the other people using the drum. And he introduced as a tin drummer, and so. And the symbol of uh, tin drum, and that signifies the rise of fascist Germany, and Nazis stole the childhood of an entire generation of Germans. And we can see here uh, the map of Germany. Germany is a Western European country. Novel presents Germany in the 1950s, and after World War II, Germany was divided into four. And actually, Gunter Grass was a member of Waffen SS, one of the worst military armies of the Nazi Party. And these are the symbols of Waffen SS and Nazi Party. And the Germany in the 1950s. After World War II, Germany was divided into four separate zones. France, Britain, and the United States occupied three zones, and the other was occupied by the Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin. Its premier, Germany's capital, Berlin, was similarly divided. East Berlin was ruled by the Soviet Union, and the West Berlin was administered by the Allies. The goal was to demilitarize Germany until it was ready for a legitimate constituted government. Germany was economically dependent upon the occupying countries. The Soviet Union stripped East Germany of its manufacturing capability. In contrast, the Western Allies, led by the United States, promoted economic recovery in West Germany. Grass, however, regarded the focus on material recovery as misplaced. He believed too little emphasis was placed on Germany's moral responsibility for its actions during the war. And when we look upon the map of Germany, we can see the place of Free City of Dancing, and we can see the Baltic Sea near the Free City of Dancing. And it's a semi-autonomous city-state, consists of 200 villages, and mainly Nazism arose in the Free City, and that was we saw that as Grass childhood place. in dancing in 1930s and 1940s. Okay, when Graz was growing up, the free city of Danzig was a city-state mostly populated by Germans. It was under the protection of the League of Nations and administered by Poland from 1919 to 39. In the early 1930s, the Nazi Party gained control of the government, and in 1938, Adolf Hitler demanded that Poland turn over the city to Germany. Poland refused, and Hitler invaded in 1939. Hitler's home guard proceeded to rid Danzig of both Jews and Poles. Graz grew up during this terrifying series of events. They were the foundational experiences of his trilogy of novels, beginning with the Tin Drum, reflecting the Nazi drive to create an Aryan nation and the culture of neighbor against neighbor that resulted. Okay, we can see some elements related with the politics and terms which mainly focuses on the political and historical atmosphere. We can include these all points in the topic under politics. Okay, first one fascism, and we will think about Hitler when we hear about this term, and it's an extreme militaristic nationalism and very forcible suppression of opposition. And the Adolf Hitler is a symbol of authoritarian and utilitarianism, and we can see he was a strict oppressor. And Nazism, these are the symbol of Nazism and National Socialism, that is a full form, and totalitarian movement and led by Adolf Hitler, and it's an anti-intellectual movement, and also the main aim of this movement was nihilism of all their enemies in Aryan walk, right? They um, want to exile their enemies, um, because we can see that is in such a way of presenting and oppressing their opposition through such routes. So for that they used lots of issues and problems. Holocaust is one among the issues, that destruction. It was they saw as a final solution for the Jews. That is the final solution to the Jewish question, because killing of 6 million Jewish men. That is what happened in the Holocaust. We can see that by these pictures. And another thing is that white supremacy. We know that white supremacy and white human supremacy over other racial groups. The racial discrimination also we can see in these times. Okay, another one is anti-Semitism, and that is a discrimination against Jews. Discrimination against Jews, and the term coined by Wilhelm Marr, and these are some of the pictures relating the protest of anti-Semitism and totalitarianism as a form of government. Here there is no individual freedom among the people, and there is a oppressive single party government. And another thing is that Second World War, we already discussed about some of the point. And in Second World War, there were Axis powers and Allies powers, and these are the two sides. In the Axis powers, it includes Japan, Italy, and Germany. In the Allies, France, American, Britain, and Soviet Union. And in Second World War, that was a time of the spread of democracy, at the same time the virus of totalitarianism. And also we can see there is a victory image of Germany, at the time of war. And also there were too much global conflict between the nations, and sleek beauty of the machine, and these all are the some of the influences which happened in the time of Second World War. And also we can see there are lots of mechanical quickening of industrialization, and um, Germany was economically dependent upon the occupying countries. Also, the science awakened at that time, commerce invigorated at that time, and the whole world become shrinks upon the time of this World War Second. And that was an evolution of the century, agricultural to industrial things, and traditional to cosmopolitan, and feudal to postmodern. These are the evolutions or changes that would happen in these eras. Main points relating with the political background of the novel Tin Drum. Thank you.